So are you struggling to hit your protein goals? Well, I got you covered. In this video, I'm gonna show you a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner that's gonna get you to your protein goals. Hey, check this out. If you're looking for some ideas to help you stay on track, I got you covered. Now, I made this meal and I was like, man, this meal is so good. All right, I'm excited to share it with you. I think you're gonna keep this in rotation. Let me know if you do. Let me know what you would add or take out from it. But man, it is so good. If you're looking to really make some changes in your life, something has to change, all right? Because nothing changes, nothing changes. What you're eating right now is not getting you the results you want. Maybe add some of these ideas in and it'll really help you out. Let me know if they do, all right? So let me show you exactly what I have, man. These jokers are good. Check this out. All right, now first up, what I had, this is so good, all right? If you can find these, go get you some, all right? These right here, Soul's Kitchen fajita chicken. Come on now, you cannot beat this. This joker right here was so easy to make. All I did was I measured out one serving, which is 3 ounces, get you 19 grams of protein right there, okay? One serving, I put it in the pan. They're already cooked. Basically, you're just heating them up, right? So what I did was I added a little bit of lemon juice, a bit of lemon pepper, all right? And I just let that cook. You're basically just heating it up. I like lemon pepper. If you don't like lemon pepper, go with whatever seasoning you want to put it on. They already taste good by themselves, but go find these, all right? Keep these in your fridge. It was a quick and easy meal. Let me show you what I mixed with it. I've been a big fan of these lately, all right? So if you can go find these right here, these Joseph pita breads, go get you some of these, all right? If you can't find the pita breads, you can go with a low carb tortilla. Let me know if you know about these Joseph pita breads. These things are great. I've been using them so much, okay? They're soft. I don't need to heat them up. Now, what I did do was I laid the pita on top of the meat as it was cooking to kind of warm it up a little bit. Plus, it gives it a little bit of that lemon pepper flavor. So that worked out great, all right? So as the chicken's heating up, just lay one of these on top. Once it's done, you basically just put the meat in the pita and you're ready to go. But let me show you what I put on the pita first. Now, lately, I've been a big fan of this right here. This tricolor coleslaw. I've been using it so much in a lot of my meals as the base of a lot of your meals. It's so easy to put beef on it, to put chicken on it. You can make salads with it. It is so good, okay? This tricolor coleslaw is a game changer, all right? If you're looking for a way to kind of help fill you up more, if you're trying to get less calories but want to get more full, this really adds a lot of volume to your meals, okay? So I've been using this a lot. So what I did is I just put a little bit of this on the pita, and then I put the chicken on top of the pita, and it gives it some really good crunch. Gives it some flavor. You can add whatever kind of sauces you want to. Just make sure on the sauces you watch out, because that's a hidden way to add extra calories in that you might not be tracking, because you better be tracking everything. I'm trying to tell you, you got to track everything, but there might be some hidden ways that you're getting extra calories that you don't really need, okay? So, but I love using this. If you can't find coleslaw, my other go-to favorite is broccoli slaw. All right, broccoli slaw is great as well. You can also make a lot of stir-fry dishes with broccoli slaw. Those are really easy to make, okay? Cook your beef, cook your chicken, season it, and then add the broccoli slaw in at the end. All right, it's a great way to just make a quick and easy meal. If you keep your protein in your house first, if you keep your beef, if you keep your chicken in the house, all you need to do is just get you some of this, a little bit of seasoning, and you got a meal that quick, all right? I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to show you easy meals that you can make real quick and that they're real easy to track, okay? So that's the main thing, that you have to track everything, all right? Okay, now next up for lunch or dinner, you can mix and match however you want to do this, but for, let's say it's for dinner, okay? So what I want you to do is just go ahead and measure out one more serving of this chicken right here. All right? We're gonna be having chicken today, all day long, right? Measure out one more serving of this chicken. I'm trying to tell you, it is good, okay? All right, now let me show you what to have with it. Now, if you're higher carb, go ahead and go with some rice. This is my favorite rice right here, jasmine rice. I eat this all the time. 90 seconds in the microwave. You cannot beat that. 90 seconds in the microwave. So as the chicken's cooking, you just put it over this and you have a quick and easy meal right there, all right? But if you're low carb, always go with some rice cauliflower. Now this one right here, this is Spanish style rice cauliflower. So they have different flavors. This goes great with that chicken, all right? All you gotta do is cook the chicken and then just put this in the microwave as well. And by the time the chicken's done cooking, this will be done. You have you a meal in minutes. It is so simple, all right? And then you can add whatever hot sauce you want to on top or anything like that. It is just such a quick and easy way to get a quick and easy meal that's healthy for you, that you can track, and that's going to keep you on track, all right? So give you some ways to hit your protein goals, all right? Now, if you don't want to go with cauliflower rice, that's all right. What you do is just cook the chicken and then just go get some peppers, all right? Peppers are great with that chicken. What you're gonna make is like a fajita chicken, all right? It's already fajita chicken, add some peppers in it. And if you had some low carb tortillas, you can make tacos. You can also do another pita if you want to, that'll be great. But it just gives it much more flavor, all right? Plus it gives it more volume, so it's gonna help fill you up more. All right, so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help you hit your protein goals, help you make some changes, and still where you don't eat and you're just hungry all the time, right? I'm trying to help you out with these ideas. Let me know if these ideas are helping you. What would you add to it? What would you take out? What also tastes very good on this is if you had some avocado. Great way to get some healthy fats, great way to get some fiber. Add some avocado to your meals too, especially with this fajita chicken, man. It tastes great, all right? So, but these peppers, just keep them in the freezer, put them on the stove, season them up, add the chicken. Come on now, it can't get any easier than that, all right? Okay, so let's talk about breakfast, all right? One of my go-to favorite breakfasts is just yogurt, and then I add a little bit of protein in it. So what I do to my yogurt is I add half a scoop of vanilla caged whey protein to it, okay? So I take a fat-free yogurt, add that to it, and then also to kick it up a notch, I add 1 tablespoon of this right here. I talk about this all the time in my videos, okay? This 4 fruits spread, this stuff is amazing, all right? Measure it out, put your 1 tablespoon in that yogurt, with the protein, mix it up, you have a high protein breakfast, all right? And it just tastes so good. It'll knock out a sweet tooth. You can really have it any time of the day. It doesn't have to be breakfast. I have it throughout the day, it doesn't matter. What I also do in my breakfast as well is I always like to add some type of fruit, okay? So fresh blueberries, you just can't beat it, all right? The blueberries are just great for you. They go great with that yogurt. You can get fresh, you can get frozen, whichever route you want to go, but try to add some berries to your life because berries are just so good for you, all right? And they're just great to snack on too, all right? If you get a sweet tooth, grab you some berries first, and then hopefully that'll keep you from grabbing something you shouldn't be grabbing, all right? Now for a snack, if you're on the go, I'm gonna recommend one of my favorite protein bars that I love to go to. Now these are great, all right? So these Barebells, if you know about Barebells, you let me know in the comments. These things are amazing, okay? They taste amazing. 200 calories, 20 grams of protein. Come on now, you cannot beat that. So what you do is you just take one of these. If you're going to the job, if you got to go to work, you're busy, you're driving the kids around, you just need something to snack on that is going to get you to your next meal. Keep one of these in stock. Then another thing I like doing too, if I can, is always keeping some cottage cheese. These right here, these daisies, great way to go. 17 grams of protein in these little containers right here. Okay, so keep you some of these cottage cheese in the house. It's an easy way to get you some more protein. You can have it on the side of that Barebells protein bar if you want to, or you can just have one of these throughout the day. It's just an easy way to get your protein in. I always recommend cottage cheese. If you're looking to get protein in, definitely keep cottage cheese in stock, okay? And then to go along with that snack with the protein bar and the cottage cheese, of course, some fruit is a great way. It adds more volume. It will help fill you up, and it is a great way to knock out a sweet tooth, especially like mid-morning, mid-afternoon when that sweet tooth is kicking in. I love strawberries. I love blueberries, blackberries, all kinds of berries. You can get them frozen, you get them fresh, but keep you some berries in it. It is great. What you can also do with the berries, strawberries especially, is with that yogurt in the morning, you can take strawberries, you can just dip it in that yogurt and it tastes so good. I'm trying to tell you, you can dip it in the yogurt and it's just like next level, okay? Hopefully these ideas will help you out, but yeah, get you some berries. I'm just trying to tell you, keep some fruit in the house. It'll really help you out, all right? Okay, so there you have it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. If you're looking for easy ways to hit your protein goals, I got you covered. I'm trying to show you easy meals that you can have on repeat that are easy to track as well. Make sure you're tracking everything because then you can hold yourself accountable. If you're not seeing the changes that you want to see, you need to start tracking. Just start there, okay? If you think you're eating healthy, start tracking. And you'll realize, are you really eating as healthy as you think you are? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I don't know, we'll see, because you need to start tracking everything, all right? I highly recommend you track your food, you track your steps, you track your sleep, you gotta track everything, all right? If you wanna make some changes, something has to change. Hopefully these meals right here will help you out. Let me know if they do. Let me know what meals you like to have, what you would add to these meals, what you would take out. These are quick and easy meals. That chicken fajita pita I made in like 5 minutes. It's just so simple and it's tasty and it's gonna help you hit your protein goals. Come on now, it's just a win all the way around. You let me know if these videos are helping you out. Anytime I make a meal and I'm like, man, I got to share this one, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna show you, all right? So I got you covered. I keep telling you I got you covered now, and let's all keep getting better. Let's go.